Yeah. What's up? I got 'em running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. And I heard the same shit, dog, it's really getting old. Got so many hundreds that I can't get it to fold. And I'm only speaking facts, just the truth is being told. Got 'em running scared, I'm a big bad wolf. Ooh, I never see the silver lining, only see the gold. I don't speak in caps, dog, everything bold. And I put that on myself, cause it's a life that I done chose. I said come through, you can see me on the west side. Now it's funny how they walking with their chest tied. Ooh, I heard him talking numbers, but he just lied. Thought I told him that's the shit that I can't let slide. You gon' make me say it again. Do this shit for my family, I seen them do it for trends. I done heard what they say, but it feel like cap. Yeah, I took a couple shots, but I'm still intact. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Nelly Nell from Hoopline. Today we have a super highly anticipated sneaker review on the Jordan Tatum 1. It's always nice to see a first signature shoe for an athlete, and this is definitely well deserved from my dude JT because he is that guy. Right off the bat, when I first saw it, the shoe looks really similar to the Jordan IE. The Jordan 11 IE. That was one of my favorite, hoop shoes to hoop in. It was like a lighter version, more breathable version of a Jordan 11 low. The way the shoe was constructed on the upper kind of resembles that. But the JT ones definitely look super futuristic and dope. In my hand, I have the Zoo colorway where the design is inspired by Tatum's favorite place to bring his son Deuce. There's swaths of giraffes, zebra, and big cat prints crisscross along the upper, adding different layers of texture and color, while the embroidery on the tongue keeps the animal theme along with classic pops of red to tie back to Jordan's heritage. The Tatum 1 is the lightest performance hoop shoe in Jordan Brand's performance hoop line this season, and let's find out how well it performs on court. As always, we're going to start off with the traction. The shoe is wrapped by a ground contract foam that also acts as an integrated traction pattern. There are two traditional rubber traction pods in the forefoot that grips the floor, while the design has a specialized tooling that includes zonal rubber on the outsole with deeper grooves for durability. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna call the shoe the JT ones. I think the JT ones are easier to say than the Tatum ones. But the JT one uses a lot of foam in the midsole to act as a traction system, very similar to that of the Under Armour Flow technology. So you have a lot of foam here towards the back while also having the two zonal pods in the forefoot. This type of setup cuts down a lot of weight in the shoe, but I'm personally not the biggest fan of this setup. The foam parts of the shoe was fairly slippery. There was a lot of times that I slipped when making a move or changing directions. The two traditional rubber pods in the forefoot does grip the floor really well, but having more than half of the outsole have bad traction is not very good. The outsole also absorbs dust quite a bit, so wiping is heavily needed. And the shoe is not great for outdoors, so don't bring them outside. For traction, 2.5 out of 5. Moving on to the materials, the Tatum 1 features a lightweight lino weave mesh in the upper that is strong, breathable, and helps you feel supported the entire time. There's also a reinforced TPU frame that allows excess material to be stripped away. By far the lightest Jordan hoop shoe of all time, and I cannot think of a shoe that is lighter than these on the top of my head. I really can't, because most Jordans are fairly kind of heavy, and to hold these in hands and to be wearing these and seeing how light they really are, instantly you know that these are the lightest Jordan hoop shoes of all time, which is really, really good. The materials are very nice, they're very breathable. They get the job done in terms of, containing your foot and all that. But with the lino weave, you might have to wear thicker socks or else it can rub against and cut your feet. Materials, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. For support and lockdown, the Tatum 1 has a TPU plate that adds support and acts as a spring plate. The shoe is hollow on both sides and underneath, and empty where the midsole displays. There is a decent amount of padding in the collar for ankle support. The TPU stabilizer allows you to propel energy from front to back, kind of like a springboard that provides a kickback, for you to go up and off the ground. The lockdown of the shoe is very good. The lacing system does a really good job in keeping my foot in place. My foot's not moving around. The ankle collar in the back has enough padding where it makes you feel secure and comfortable, where the overall containment is very solid. Here's where it kind of gets weird and unusual with the shoe. There is a missing gap in this midfoot area section where it feels like when you're stepping on to the shoe, there is nothing. Like it feels like nothing. So when you step into the shoe, like you press down on the shoe, you'll feel the forefoot area and you'll feel the heel. But you're missing this gap right here in this area, which in a way you kind of see like there's no support. Besides the spring plate doesn't touch the top of the shoe right here. So you're getting this weird sensation that is kind of like non-existent. So I don't know, it's the only shoe or the first shoe that I've ever experienced this type of feeling, which was really, really weird. And I really did not like this part of the shoe at all. It made me feel kind of unbalanced. I don't know, trust me, the feeling is just very bizarre. And for it kind of not having that much, arch support or midfoot support there, I really hope it doesn't give me any torsional, pain issues. As for support and lockdown, I'm gonna give these a 2.5 out of 5. For cushion, the Tatum 1 has a Zoom Air unit that is visible from the bottom of the shoe that helps you get springy, along with foam that is wrapped around a strong plastic frame in the midsole for lightweight structure. The JT1 has kind of an interesting, cushioning setup where it has, Zoom Air in the forefoot while having mostly foam in the heel. I really like the Zoom Air unit in the forefoot. It plays really well for, me and other players to, be on the ball of their foot a lot. It's not as thick and massive compared to, the Jordan 34s to the 37s, but you are still getting really good court feel and you're getting a good bounce back with your step. With minimal rubber on the toe and the ball of the foot, this cushioning setup is made perfectly for players who are always playing on their forefoot. By far one of the best aspects of the shoe, cushion 4 out of 5. As far as comfort and size fit goes, I would say these run true to size. While it being slightly a tad long, it wasn't like enough for me to go down half a size, but if you guys like that more snug fit, I would recommend you guys go down half a size. But these are very slim and narrow, so wide footers might have to go up half a size. When I was choking the laces, they just look like a banana, right? It just has a little bit of a dead space up, towards the toe area, but like I said, it wasn't enough for me to go down a half a size. They still work fairly well for me being true to size. And as far as the comfort, I would say the shoe does feel fairly comfortable, besides having that weird, bizarre, midfoot missing gap area sensation. But it didn't feel uncomfortable, it didn't give me pain, but it just felt weird, right? And I hope that, hooping in these long term doesn't give me that, that torsional midfoot, problems. But as for right now, shoe's pretty comfortable. So overall, for comfort and size fit, 3.5 out of 5. As far as pricing goes, the Tatum 1 retails for $120, a really, really good price for a first signature shoe with the amount of tech that you're getting. I think this is one of the most good techs that you are getting for a first signature shoe. You're basically getting a Jordan 37 low on a discount. And for my overall rating, I'm gonna give the Jordan Tatum 1s a score of 3 out of 5. What I thought was going to be a really good performance hoop shoe kind of ended up as kind of a disappointment. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a very good, first performance signature sneaker. It's just that it has a lot of weird, aspects about the shoe. You are definitely getting a different sensation in the Tatum 1s. I wouldn't say it's my cup of tea, like it works best for me, but hey, it might work for you. The traction wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't terrible, where the materials were really solid while the cushion is one of the better components. Support and lockdown were very unusual, nothing I ever felt before. The Tatum 1s are definitely a good choice for all the players who like to play on their forefoot a lot. Definitely not the right shoe for, a bigger or heavier players. Hope you guys enjoyed that sneaker review on the Jordan Tatum 1s. Let me know down in the comment section below, what are some of y'all thoughts on the Tatum 1s? Do you guys like them or do you guys dislike them? And for those of you guys who have hooped in the Tatum 1s, how well did it perform for you guys? Did you guys agree with some of the things I said or disagree with some of the things I said? Or did you guys have other things that I didn't bring up in the video? And lastly, let me know what other sneakers you guys would like to see me review. Make sure to comment them down below. Follow me on all my social medias. I have a lot of dope stuff on there and sneak peeks. So make sure to go ahead and do that. Links in the description box down below. And until next time, it's your boy Nelly Nell. I'm out. Peace.
Nice beat. Give it up. Thinking these women excite me. Give it up. Wishing y'all can pass me. Run it up. Stepping. I'm moving at high speed. Yeah.